If a cheetah is running at 5 meters per second, then accelerates for 15 seconds until it reaches its prey 300 meters away, what acceleration will it have? So, first thing, split our paste in the middle, and on this side we shall write down what we know. So what do we know? We know it's initially running at 5 meters per second. That's u, which is 5 meters per second. We'll fill in the other things in u vast, which we always fill in. The final speed we don't have. We do have the time, that's 15 seconds. We do have the distance that it travels, which is the same as the displacement, so that's 300 meters. Now we've got now 3, and if we have 3 we can work out the other 2, and we are required to work out the acceleration, but we don't have any information about the final velocity. So let's write down the equations that we know. V equals u plus at. We get s equals ut plus a half at squared, and I'll get v squared equals u squared plus 2as. Now we want an equation that's got a in it that has no v in it, and there is only one. It's the middle equation here, so we shall use this equation here. So s equals ut plus a half at squared, but we want a at the front of the equation. So the steps that I would take is simply reverse the whole equation. So ut plus a half at squared equals s. Then we'll want to keep this part and get rid of this part. So right now we're adding this part, so we want to subtract it from both sides of the equation. Now we're going to go here, so that becomes a half at squared equals s minus ut. Now we want to get rid of the half, so if we multiply both sides of the equation by 2, that becomes 1, which is fine. So a t squared equals 2 times all of it, s minus ut. We have to put the brackets around it, but it's not just 2 times s, it's 2 times everything. Now we want to get rid of the t squared. So right now we are multiplying by t squared, so to move it on the other side we have to divide by t squared. So a equals 2 s minus ut all divided by t squared. And this is us having rearranged it. We can now put the numbers in. So let's do that right now. So we'll get 2 times s is 300. The initial speed at u is 5. Time is 15. All of that gets divided by t squared, which is 15 squared. Now we can still plug that into a calculator. And when you're doing these sort of equations, it's great when you use the calculator in the fraction mode. If you press that, whoops, reset that, press it once, not twice, you get a fraction, and we could put the information in exactly as we see it. So 2, open bracket, 300, minus 5 times 15, close bracket. This has got the top line exactly as it is, and then in the bottom line, we're going to put 15 squared. Pressing equals, there's your answer, 2. The acceleration is meters per second squared. So, we've managed to rearrange everything using mathematics. We've got our answer, and we remembered the units.